I opened my husband's locked toolbox and found the receipts he said never existed anywhere. I was standing in our garage at 11:47 p.m., holding a crumpled receipt from a motel 30 minutes from our house, when my husband walked in carrying a bag of cat litter. He froze when he saw me with the paper in my hand. For a second, neither of us spoke. I could hear the old refrigerator humming and the dryer thumping inside the house. He set the litter down slowly and said, "Why are you going through my toolbox?" I almost laughed because that was his first question. Not why was I crying, not where did I find that, just why was I looking. The toolbox was locked, which should have been my first clue that it held something more important than screwdrivers. Earlier that evening, I was looking for a tape measure to check whether a bookshelf would fit in our daughter's room. He wasn't home, and I remembered he kept a spare key taped under the garage workbench, because he was always losing things. I found the motel receipt folded inside an envelope with 6 others, different dates, same motel, always weekday afternoons. We have been married for 9 years. We have a 7-year-old daughter and a 4-year-old son. We split school pickups, argue about groceries, and text each other when we need milk. Our life has never been exciting, but I thought it was solid. The receipt started 18 months ago. I asked him who she was. He stared at the floor and rubbed the back of his neck, the way he does when he's trying to buy time. Then he said, "It wasn't serious." That sentence changed something in me. I kept waiting for him to deny it, to tell me there was some bizarre explanation involving a friend or gambling or anything other than what I already knew. Instead, he admitted he had been seeing a woman from accounting at his office. He said it started when my mother moved in with us after her stroke. He said I was overwhelmed and exhausted. He said he felt invisible. I remember thinking how strange it was that he was making himself sound lonely while I was the one who felt like the floor had disappeared. My mother had lived with us for 8 months before she died. During that time, I slept in 2-hour stretches and spent my days changing bed sheets, helping her bathe, and taking her to appointments. My husband would kiss my forehead and tell me I was strong. Apparently, he was driving to a motel on his lunch breaks. He swore it ended 4 months ago. He said she wanted him to leave me, and he refused. He told me he loved me. He said he hated himself. I asked if he used protection. I asked if he ever came home and held our children after being with her. He cried then, real tears that almost made me angrier. I spent the night on the couch. At 3:12 a.m., he texted me from our bedroom, even though we were 20 feet apart. "I'm sorry, I'll do anything." The next week was a blur of practical things. I got tested. I told my sister. I met with a lawyer, mostly to understand my options. He started therapy and begged me not to tell the kids. The woman from accounting was married too. Her husband called me after she confessed to him. We talked for nearly an hour. He sounded tired more than furious. He thanked me for being honest, which made me cry after we hung up. That was 3 months ago. My husband lives in a small apartment above a hardware store now. Every Wednesday, he picks up the kids and brings them back by 8. Our daughter asked why daddy sleeps somewhere else. I told her grown-ups sometimes hurt each other and need space. That answer felt weak, but it was true. Some nights I miss him so much that it scares me. I miss his coffee mug in the sink and the way he warmed my side of the bed before I got in. Missing him makes me feel disloyal to myself. I don't know if our marriage is over. I only know that I loved a man who could look me in the eye while hiding receipts in a locked toolbox. And now, whenever I see a small key taped where it doesn't belong, I wonder what else I agreed not to notice.